Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to OneMinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about the external shoulder rotation in the forehand stroke. This is an often missed part of the stroke, and it creates a kind of catapult-like energy that can really add speed to your forehand. And I want to show you a truly unique trick that will allow you to get the feel of this motion and add it to your forehand almost instantly. Now, as the best players in the world make their forehands, they make the unit turn that we can see, and we have the standard take back, whether it's here or next gen, it's very similar. But what's happening within that movement that they can feel, but is nearly impossible to see, is what's called external shoulder rotation. And I've now externally rotated my shoulder, and now I haven't. They look the same, but they feel totally different. So to acquire this, add it to your forehand, we first need to understand the movement with feeling, and then we've got a chance of adding it to the stroke and turbocharging your forehand. Now, the reason that external shoulder rotation works is it adds a kind of catapult-like power to the stroke. You see, if you imagine instead of having a racket, I had a catapult in my hand, and I would pull the elastic back and then let the object go, and it would go flying. The more that I pull it back, the more power I'm going to create. It's the same in the forehand. If I can actually hold my shoulder back and kind of prime it like the catapult, then I'm going to have more power going forwards, and I'm going to hit with more power, speed, and authority, and there won't be any more effort. But to really understand this, we have to have the feel of what external and internal shoulder rotation is. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to add it to your stroke, especially in the stresses and speed of actually playing. Now, the more observant people watching might have now noticed that I've now less traditionally sat in the chair, which is not how tennis is normally played. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the racket up to a neutral position. To make this clearer, I'm going to turn the chair sideways so you can see the position of my shoulder. And now from this neutral position here, that's perfectly comfortable, I'm just going to move the arm forwards, and this is internal shoulder rotation. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to externally rotate backwards. Now, some players will have much more flexibility than I will, and so they'll be able to go further. But this area here is about the limit of what feels comfortable. Generally speaking, you'll only have come across this when you've had physiotherapy for recovering from injury, etc. But now let's look. We'll go internal shoulder rotation, external shoulder rotation. And now if I just come and stand beside the chair, I'm going to go to the neutral position of the take back here, and now I'm going to externally rotate my shoulder. You can hardly see a difference in the racket position, but I can feel a difference in the movement of the shoulder, and all of the muscles of the shoulder have now been stretched, ready to recoil into the stroke. And now I'm going to very gently make the forehand stroke without external shoulder rotation. And now I'm going to make the stroke with external shoulder rotation. Remember, I externally rotate early. It doesn't happen in the middle of the swing. It's got to happen in the preparation phase. So now I've extended backwards, and now I swing and pull the racket through. And in the second one, I can feel way more power, way more elastic energy as the shoulder recoiled from that powerful, coiled position into a more comfortable, neutral and natural position. So racket back here, stretch the shoulder back and feel it. You can also feel it in the rhomboid muscles around the scapula here. Stretch the shoulder back, feel it, and swing. This is a fundamental part of every top player. Once you understand the movement, it's actually really clear that you can see that they're pulling the shoulders back. It also means that you get penetration as well as topspin. For players who get that kind of high floaty ball but never hit through it, this is very often the simple and straightforward solution. When you release the energy in this way from an externally rotated position, then the forehand feels almost turbocharged. Power is effortless and super easy. So use external shoulder rotation. First of all, understand it, then feel it, then apply it, and you'll add loads of power to your forehand today. If you like my ideas on tennis, check out our books on Amazon. We have books covering every aspect of the game, And all the parts of the game are broken down into the science and biomechanics of the stroke, and then super simple illustrated solutions such as this that will really help you to get to the next level. Or join players in over 40 countries all over the world that I'm helping with a unique blend of one-to-one coaching and video analysis. For more information, email us or check out the website. Apply this to your game, let me know how it works, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.